What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Garage Golf Simulator. This is Turbo Talon Golf. It is, I think, the 13th of May, 2026. My name's Shelby Iverson. I'm up in West Haven, Utah, United States of America. It is good to meet you. We had to take yesterday off because of something. If you watched my last live stream, you probably saw that I quite literally lost my golf swing live. It wasn't a joke. I can't fake that shit. So I've got some kind of a inkling that it had something to do with poor hydration, poor nutrition, and the fact that both of those things were kind of caused by a head cold I was experiencing. But we'll see. I hit a few golf balls before I turned on the cameras, and everything seems to be back to where I can at least put the golf club on a golf ball, which is good. Today, I think I'm going to try to kind of take it easy. I'm going to use some bigger hybrid clubs. It's going to be some of that set from last time I live stream this Adam's Golf idea. Just these kind of big hybrid irons here, and some of my Ping G430 hybrids. And we're just going to take it easy. We're going to choke down on the club. We're going to make the club a little shorter. We're going to quit swinging out of our shoes, and hopefully that gets us somewhere. So we'll of course have the driver in the bag. I'm going to shelf the 3, 5, and 7 woods for the time being, and we're just going to try to play some nice easy golf today in the simulator. Today would normally be my Wednesday 9 holes after work, but it is raining and blowing outside. But welcome to the channel. Let's see what we're able to get done / not get done. Let's start at the top of the bag here and see where we're at. I got a Ping G430 4 hybrid, 3 hybrid, 4 hybrid, 5 hybrid. And we'll see where those kind of intersect with the 4, 5, and 6 hybrid from this Adam's idea set. And we'll just warm up for a minute, and then we'll play whatever I got in the lineup for sim golf. I've been watching that Lion Golf Academy guy. I was really honestly not into his stuff in the beginning, but he's trying to get on the senior tour. And if you don't know who he is, you might as well just look it up. But this is a guy who's trying to get on the senior tour, and he's using junior golf clubs. They're shorter. He has better control with them. And he says that it doesn't affect his distance. We're probably going to have to get a little more swing speed than that to make these hybrids effective. I'll see what I can do. Every day is a journey. This is the 3 hybrid. Obviously, if you hit the 3 hybrid correctly, it can go quite far. 250-ish. We're not there yet. We're only hitting about 80 miles an hour at club speed. And we're getting a lot of turf with all of our shots. You can see in the replay that the club is just dragging through the turf. Let's choke down a little, make the club a little bit shorter. Same result, unfortunately. You guys know when you get that first bucket of balls, well, hopefully you're not hitting more than 1 bucket of balls, especially a large bucket. You get that bucket and you hit the first, I don't know, 10 or 15, especially if there's people out there you get kind of, you know, caught in the sauce, lost in the sauce. That was a little better strike, pulled. But if we can't get these hybrids to go any further than the Adams Idea hybrids, then we'll just shelf them. Solid strike there, but it's leaking. Let's see if we can actually get one to go straight. What are we doing wrong here? It's always coming over the top. That is generally what's wrong. So it looks like the 3 hybrid just is, until we get a little more warmed up, is just going to be like that 200-yard club. That shot's obviously going to go to the moon. That was a properly struck 3 hybrid. So 220 at my altitude for the 3 hybrid. 80, let's call it 90 miles an hour of club head speed. Okay, that was another really good one. Let's say the 3 hybrids are 220 club. Although I won't say that those are easy swings. So let's check out the 4 hybrid from the same set, Ping G430. Guys, I see a lot of YouTube channels and I don't like being sold stuff. I don't like commercials. I don't like ads. I don't like when these guys pause in the middle of a video to say, and now a word from our sponsor. I don't like it. I don't think anybody really likes it. But if your content doesn't warrant that, if your content doesn't warrant you trying to beg somebody for money or sell your shitty merch or whatever, that's when it really pisses me off. So when somebody's trying to push merch in your face and their content needs to match kind of the request that's being made. If you're just doing general content, your overhead, your operating costs or whatever, and you're just like begging people to subscribe to your channel and become members of your channel and shit for no reason, and all you're doing is releasing some just regular content, I don't understand that. Like if you're a really good golfer and your content is really entertaining and it's mostly outdoor content, sure, have memberships to your channel and shit. But if you're just doing the same shit over and over and over, day in and day out, kind of like I do, dude, you shouldn't have memberships to your channel. You shouldn't be pushing your merch. Like, your shit's just not that entertaining. You're not a professional golfer or like an ex-professional golfer. Like, stop begging people for money. Like, your content needs to be on point. If you're receiving any sort of monetary kickback from your YouTube channel, you need to be like a professional golfer or an ex-professional golfer. And by professional, I don't mean that you need to be in the PGA or on the PGA Tour or live. But like, bring something to the table. If you're gonna beg people to become members of your channel and pay the fucking $5 a month or whatever, like bring something to the table. I don't know. There's enough people trying to sell me shit. I don't need to see your stupid fucking, trying to push your stupid fucking merch and trying to make me become a member of your channel. Like, you've really got to bring something to the table. So, that's a rant of mine. I don't like it. I don't like your fucking no-name merch. Like, if Tiger Woods has a channel and he's pushing merch, sure. But your random ass fucking channel, like, I would never ask you guys to give me money. I'm in the simulator 90% of the time. I don't really post outdoor footage. Like, I don't feel like I even have the right to charge people to watch this channel. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I was providing some sort of extraordinary entertainment value or something, fucking sure. Sure, give me more than a sub. Tell me, commit to giving me like $7 a month to do whatever it is I do. But that's just not in the cards. That's not what I offer. And a lot of these other channels that are doing the same shit, like, they're not offering any like extraordinary type of like entertainment value or anything. It's just, watch me do the same fucking thing over and over and over again, but pledge to me that you will give me fucking $7 a month. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Okay, so let's hit one more because I wasn't paying attention. I was on a rant. Let's hit the 5 hybrid and see how it compares to the 4 hybrid of this Atom set. That was a shit shot. Let's try to come a little more not over the top. So let's say that thing goes like 190 something. Let's see how far the idea 4 goes, this guy here. That was pretty heavy. Taking a lot of turf. We'll see, we'll get a nice good swing with it. That was pretty hefty there. And that's gonna go almost as far as these other hybrids did. I'm not even sure we need them in the bag. Hey, what's up, Alpine? I haven't seen you in a hot minute, dude. You must be a busy, busy man. Guys, I think we have some overlap here. I think we have some overlap. So I'm obviously going to use the G430 hybrid over this Adam's Idea hybrid. I don't have anything against it, but I think we've got a little bit of overlap in distance. We'll just set this over here. Alpine says, question for me, do you think 12 feet is wide enough for the sim from wall to wall? Yeah, dude, that's exactly how wide mine is. I know it doesn't look very big in the camera, even though the camera supposedly adds 10 pounds. But I have about a 6-ish foot wingspan here, maybe a little less. And mine's 12 feet wide. I think the enclosure is 9.5 feet tall. Alpine says he's been playing 2 to 4 rounds a week in real life and just not around TV at this time lately, so I watched some recaps. Hey, dude, I don't make any money doing this, as indicated by the rant I just went on. I would rather that you were outside 4 times a week than inside watching this sim content. No joke. All right, guys, let's just say that if we're anywhere in about the 200 plus range, we've got a bunch of hybrids in here, a driver, Ping G430 345 hybrid, and then we start with the 5 iron hybrid from Adams, and we go all the way to this like hybrid gap wedge. And we're just going to be using clubs that are easy to get in the air today. I wouldn't say I'm quite fully recovered from whatever was going on with me a few days ago, but that doesn't mean we can't have some fun and play some sim golf. Joe Legowski's league is SGT champion at Aronimink Golf Club. You guys, I always screw this shit up. No Pros League is at Valley of the Eagle course. Valley or the Eagle. And the course is called Valley of the Eagles. So I guess that's some kind of clever play on words. Alpine says he's got 12 by 24 portioned for the sim. Which dimension is which? Is it 12 high or 12 wide? Because I have super high ceilings, so I don't know what the 24 is. Because I think I have 20-foot ceilings. I don't know if you have like a super high ceiling. Let me know which dimension is which. Let's check out what we got, what offerings for the No Pros League. 6,000 yard tees, which is about as low as I like to go. You guys, to each his own, but I am kind of over these sim golf rounds that these guys are posting where they're playing like 4,500, 5,000 yard tees and they're trying to see how low they can go. Like, I get it. Like, Bryson does the shit from the front tees, but it doesn't do anything for me. I would rather you played a round from the back tees. I just think the simulator is already too easy, and then you're going to play like 4,500 or 5,000 yard tees. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I would rather watch somebody play off the tips. That's my 2 cents. Nobody watches this fucking channel anyway, but if you are watching, play from like the tips. There's already 10,000 different videos being posted every day of people trying to see how low they can go off the front tees. Okay? I'm sorry to be a fucking asshole. 6,000 yard tees, Friday pins, 6-foot gimme auto, normal greens, normal fairways. We're basically at sea level because why the fuck not? Stimp 11, wind calm. I've shut off putting assist. Let's play whatever course I just said this was. Oh, okay, depth. 12 feet wide by 10 feet high by 24 feet deep. Dude, every single one of the videos you've watched me post was in a 12-foot wide simulator. I obviously don't host lefties, but I don't need anything like past right here. My golf club never hits the wall, or it would hit my neon glow sign here. Dude, unless you're going to be regularly hosting lefties, I would say 12 feet is plenty. 10 feet high is fine. My shit's 10 feet high. The launch monitor's 10 feet high, but my ceilings are 20 feet high, I think. It doesn't make a difference, dude. I don't know. Unless you try to host a lefty, I don't think 12 feet wide is going to be tight. Because part of that 12 feet wide is like my button box, my golf ball dispenser, my monitors, my speakers, all of this shit is within that 12-foot envelope. So I hope that helps, brother. As someone who's been sim golfing for a couple of years now, I'll tell you that I have never ever, unless I tried to host a lefty, my width has not been a hindrance at all. And I think you might be deeper than me too. So 24 feet, I think I might be right at that depth. I could measure it, but I don't know where my shit went. All right, guys, Valley of the Eagles. Hole 1 is a 320-yard par 4. We're just trying to play some easy golf today. I need to hydrate. I need to eat some food and get back to where I was before. And I'm not gonna do that fucking swinging one iron as hard as I can over and over and over again. It's not happening. Let's hit the 5 hybrid. Dude, if you're not hosting lefties, 12 feet is just fine. I have never had a problem in here. Now I'm slightly offset from the middle, as you can see, because if your hitting strip, the middle of your hitting strip was at exactly 6 feet across, you probably would need to worry about your driver hitting the wall. But I don't even think about it, dude. Like, you're gonna have some indoor swing syndrome for a while, but that won't last very long. You should be good to go. Okay, let's hope that clears the water. It's not gonna clear the water. Let's re-hit and not take a fucking 3 inches of turf. You guys, I hate going in the water on the first shot, but sometimes it happens. It happens out on the real golf course too. You just roll with it. So let's do this again. Swinging the golf club has been tough for the last few days. I don't know what it is. There's the shot we were originally looking for. So the 5 hybrid, the Ping G435 hybrid is set to 26 degrees aloft, and it carried 190, went 200 flat. We'll try to put that in the memory banks. 105 yards to the green. Probably only want to go about 100. I don't remember what our 100 club is, guys. It might be this gap wedge. I'm not using my normal set of irons. I'm using these Adams Idea, like, hybrid irons. I think Lazarus makes some. I think some other... There are a few people that make the hybrid irons. So guys, this hole's going pretty well other than the water shot, right? Let's aim over to the right. 36-foot putt, playing like 35 feet. It's breaking pretty hard. I'm just gonna aim for the top of the gimme circle. We really need to get out of this hole because it's taking us for a ride. Well, just the first shot mostly. That's tracking to the hole, but it's gonna be not quite there. And see, yeah, we took a double. You guys, when you put a water in the drink or go OB on a par 4, you're guaranteed a bogey or a double. Number 2 is a 470-yard par 5. We're downhill. I think we should be safe to swing driver. And then hopefully through hydration and nutrition, we can get past this funk that I am currently sort of still in. Not a bad shot, assuming it doesn't call it deep rough. Okay, it's just regular rough. Let's hit this 3 rescue out of here. Hopefully we get enough loft to appease GSPro's minimum loft requirements. I think it's like 13.5 degrees of loft. Shit that you just don't have to worry about on the real golf course. We're probably fine. You guys, that's not bad at all for a par 5. We're just trying to swing super easy here, not doing anything weird. Let's hit the 58-degree wedge. Get the ball up there near the pin. It's going to want to break a little bit to the right. That might stop in the circle. That'll help negate one of the strokes that we lost on the first hole. Let's continue playing easy golf here at Valley of the Eagles. Let's take a look at that real quick. Based on what I'm seeing now, it's just a run-of-the-mill course. Valley of the Eagles, we'll check the slope. I wish I was good enough to care about rating, but I'm not. Okay. Thanks, Google. How about you stop? Valley of the Eagles Golf Club. Looks like it's in, fuck if I can pronounce that. It's in Ohio. Valley of the Eagles Golf Club slope. Okay, I don't like using that. I would rather go to Blue Golf. You can see if we go to the white tees, which are what, I don't think we're playing blue tees. Yeah, blue tees are 6,400 yards. So if we go to the white tees, it's a par 72 course playing about 6,000 yards. The rating is 69 and the slope is 120. What this is saying, if an easy course is 55 slope and a hard course is 155 slope, think Augusta with Masters tees is a 155. We are chilling at 120 here for this course, so I don't think it's going to be too terribly difficult, but I have certainly eaten my words in the past. Let's just try to drive the green. We got to hit over this hill. I think we can get near it, but that will depend on if I can keep my back to the target and all of that hogwash that you have to do to make your driver go straight, right? That should have technically hit the trunk of the tree, and it would have been on the green or maybe through the back if it wasn't for the tree. But you can bet your bottom dollar that tree is placed exactly in that position for exactly that circumstance right there. So let's get up and down 16 yards. And I'm not one of those guys that can generate a ton of backspin on my golf ball, especially when you're playing out of the rough. You're not going to get much spin anyway. We got a putt that's breaking from left to right, slightly downhill it looks like. Just putt it up next to the pin if you can. I'm not sure what the fuck that was, but happy birthday. Uh, 464 yard par 5 here on number 4. We are even now, so we've gotten 2 birdies to negate the stupid first hole where we took a double. 460 yard par 5. I'm going to opt for driver here. You don't always have to drive the green. You don't always have to be on in 2 on a par 5. Just play smart golf. When you start trying to swing out of your shoes to get to targets that you don't normally hit or you're not normally capable of hitting, all it does is introduce a margin of error, and then you blame it on your driver or blame it on the weather or whatever. Or you hit a Healy fade. Looks like we'll be playing over there off of that hill. Not in the deep rough though, which is super sweet. Oh, God. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this bullshit on the internet about people trying to sue AI because it's allegedly talked someone into like committing a crime or taking their own life or whatever. You guys, I don't get it. It's as if people never did stupid shit before AI came along, right? Timmy never did any stupid shit until AI came along. Get the fuck out of here. Of course he did stupid shit. He's clearly got a predisposition to be a fucking psychopath. And we think AI is the problem? We think AI is what pushed him over the edge? Just get the fuck out of here. God. And what's even worse are the lawyers that are taking the cases. Like, who's actually the worst person? The dumbass that's saying what's they're trying to sue about, or the lawyer that takes the case? I don't know, guys. I feel like we've never had more access to information than we do right now on May 13th, 2026, and yet we are somehow fucking dumber than we have ever been before. We're dumber than we've ever been in history. You can basically get a college degree nowadays using ChatGPT. And it's like, well, they can check to see if ChatGPT wrote your college paper. Yeah, so you run it through some other fucking filter that makes it so a GPT didn't write the paper. Like, there's always going to be one step ahead, you know? They're always going to be one step ahead. When they figure out how to run it through a scanner that says that it went through a scan that made it look like it wasn't from ChatGPT, they'll find some other way to do it. All right, guys, we're putting for birdie. This is downhill 4 inches. It's leaking from left to right. Good luck making this putt unless you're like a lag putt champion. You're just not making it. We need to hit like, I don't know, 27, 28 feet of feel here, and then just watch it drizzle over to the right. I genuinely don't know what's going on right now. I don't get it. I don't fucking have any idea. That's 3 birdies. I'm a 16 handicap golfer in real life. I rarely get birdies. BEG Sports says, that's what I said, Durka Durka. Do tell, sir or ma'am. What are you talking about? We can sort through it. All right, guys, number 5 is a 200-yard par 3. I wouldn't say I love it, but let's see if we can get it up there. I'd say we need to go, I don't know, 195. What did we decide our 195er was? Let's hit this Adam's Idea A12 oversize 5-iron hybrid thing here. I am so bad at this. Okay, the ball didn't even have a tracer and it's going nowhere good. I don't know why it doesn't have a tracer. Let's see what it gives us for a drop. That's 2 balls in the water this round, but if there's water somewhere, there's a good chance you're gonna find it. Let's turn on the HUD. So with this option, we have 180. With this option, we have 600 feet. Okay, why are we in feet? And with this option, we have 176, 179, 600 feet. Let's just re-hit. I don't know why it's in feet. There you go. It looks like we hit off the heel over the top. Let's try to not do that again. You guys, I genuinely don't know what's going on here. That shot was money. It should have carried 611 feet. I looked at the bottom left of the screen. We did not have putter selected that I was aware of, so I don't have any fucking clue what's going on right now. Let's hit this gap wedge here and get up on the green. This hole is gonna ruin anything we had going on. That was a really solid strike. I don't know why we're in feet. I don't know, guys. Certainly shit that never happens out on the real golf course. 16 feet, down 4, playing 12. Let's just try to get it up to the hole. I guess when I watch the replay of this video, if I can even be bothered, I'll see if we had putter selected, but I didn't think we did. Okay, so this hole is just gonna be like a fucking double or a triple. Unbelievable, dude. .406 yards. At least it's not in feet. Okay, it looks like we have driver selected, so that's a positive. 406 yard par 4. We're gonna try to hit up into this region here with the old driver. You guys, I don't know what was going on that hole. I'm genuinely hoping I had like my putter selected or something, because it didn't have a shot tracer, and then the second shot was a money shot, and it skittered along the ground like it was a putt. So I'm guessing I had putter selected. Can't make this shit up, guys. So we're hitting our next shot out of a bunker, 200 yards. We've got quite a high berm here. We got to do some damage control. You need to hit a lofted club and get out, or you're just going to schwack the berm. We'll go over here. And almost maybe go through the back of the fairway, so that's fun. 83 yards. 50, no, maybe 54 degree wedge. 83 yards. You got some wind, you got a little bit of elevation. Nothing to write home about. Good shot. Jesus. So did this hole was pretty normal. This hole was pretty normal. We had a toey tee shot, I think. No weird shit, no weird putt shot off the tee. I would say that was a pretty shitty putt. Okay guys, we're 3 over and I think we've had 3 birdies. Some of it's been technical difficulties with the software, some of it's been poor shot selection. At any rate, hole number 7 is a 175-yard par 3. 175-yard par 3 playing up. So it's basically, let's just call it 175. So let's try this 6 hybrid thing from Adams Golf. You guys, Adams was quite a big company back in the day, and then from what I think I know, Taylormade bought them out, I think, and then made them go away. You know what I'm saying? Come on, fade over. Can we get a hill bounce or something? Go, 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 go. We got to get under this ball or we're going to lose it. Guys, this one's downhill, breaking from left to right, or excuse me, right to left. Like, this is going to be a shitty little, we'll see what we can do, shot. Look at that thing go. I barely touched it. Stop! Jesus. Just give a guy a break. I'll just leave this over here. All righty. Hole number 8, 350-yard par 4. We'll go at it with driver. If I wasn't using all like kind of sort of easy to hit clubs, I would maybe hit a 3-wood or a 5-wood, but no. Speaking of fairway woods, I was looking for a 9-wood, and I wanted it to be a Ping G430 Max 9-wood. I don't know why I need a 9-wood. It's just the internet said I should have one. And the Ping G430 5-wood or 9-wood is like $500. And I don't know what it is. So I'm on eBay, I get on eBay and I'm looking at the secondhand market and I'm scrolling, and it's like even these old clubs from like the 90s, these old 9-woods from the 90s that obviously wouldn't perform like a modern one would, they're super expensive. So I'm like, what's going on? Why does everybody want a 9-wood? Because the price wouldn't be very high if it didn't have high demand, right? Logically, theoretically. That's going right. So I just kind of give up the search for the 9-wood. Like, I don't need one in the bag. I'm not a senior. I'm not, right? You see a lot of like ladies 9-woods. I don't need one. And then I'm watching some sim golf on the toilet this morning taking a shit. And this it's a dude I've never watched. His name's Ben, I think. Pretty entertaining sim golfer. And he says something about he says he's going to use his 11-wood. And I was like, I don't think I've ever heard of anything above a 9-wood, and this cat's using an 11-wood. And I haven't looked up an 11-wood yet, but I'm guessing it's even more rare than a 9-wood, and they want top dollar for the son of a bitch. No doubt about it. Get in the hole. That is a much welcomed par. We got to get rid of a few of these strokes, even though we've already Had 3 fucking birdies and given them all away here. All right, this is Turbo Talon Golf, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. All right, what do we got? Okay, we're gonna make the turn here soon. Number 9's a 345 yard par 5. I think I can carry the water, but that may be some famous last words because we've already hit 2 balls, at least 2 balls in the water on this round. Come on, baby. That should carry. Why is there a red? Is anyone else seeing this shit? There is a red border around the entire fairway and green here. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Good shot nonetheless. Let's hit the 54-degree wedge. That's right. What are we doing here, damn it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool, and I doubt that that's that way at the real course, but I don't think I hit anything on my button box. Do I have a button that would do that? I don't have a button that would do that. Heat map won't do that. Range show pin. I don't know what would do that, guys. Get in the hole. Do we got anything interesting on the phone? Maybe. What do I got? No. Bunch of pictures of air conditioning parts because the air conditioning on our house shit out the other day. So this TikTok says, why don't guys go up to women? Why don't guys approach women in bars and public spaces anymore? I feel like women aren't getting asked out as frequently as they were 10 or 20 years ago. Well, yeah, no shit. I'll give you 3 fucking guesses. I'll give you 3 guesses, and only one of them counts. So 92 yards on this par 3. Hole number 10 is a 92-yard par 3. Tailwind, slightly downhill. I'll hit the 54-degree wedge. Good shot, rip back, let's go. 98, that's 10,000 RPM of backspin. I think that guys are approaching women less. Statistically, I don't know if this is true. I would normally look it up, but I can't be bothered. I think they're approaching women less because there are so many other ways to meet women now. You can get on a dating app. You can do all kinds of weird shit. There are women that are bitching on social media that men that approach them in a public setting are quote-unquote cringe. There's a whole bunch of reasons. Now, statistically, I don't know if that's true. We can certainly look it up just for shits and grins. because I always try and mix in some other stuff with the golf because it's not always entertaining. In fact, it probably rarely is. But let's ask Google, do men approach women in bars less than they used to? Question mark. So AI, we're using these we've got these 4 sources here. I don't know who they are. I don't give a fuck. It says, yes, men appear to be approaching women in bars and public spaces less frequently than in previous decades. Oh, here we go. The shift is driven by a combination of increased risk aversion. Aversion means you do not want to take risks. The rise of digital dating, which we already talked about, changing social norms around courtship, and fear of being labeled creepy or causing discomfort. Roughly 44% of single men, and I don't know how big that data pool is, I don't know how many people they asked, but 44% of single men report that fear of being seen as creepy makes them less likely to initiate contact, a 2025 survey found. It doesn't say who the survey pool was, it doesn't say how many people they pulled, it just says 44%. So if they pulled 100 people and 44 of them said that they didn't want to approach women in a bar, that would be your 44%. I don't know what the sources are, and I don't want to dig anymore to find out, but there's some random shit for you. My TikTok feed is trash. Hole 11 is a 437-yard par 5, so certainly a little shorter. Let's hit driver out that way. I don't have any of my fairway woods in the bag. Those are certainly capable of some heavy lifting as off the tee. Well, let's see what we can do here. We're going to go through the back of the fairway. Hopefully that tree over there doesn't completely block us out. We can see if we can get over there. 162. Let's hit this 6 hybrid iron. Adam's Idea hybrid iron thingamabobber here that I found at the golf store. I am so bad at this, guys. You deserve better. At least I'm not trying to get you to fucking give me a monthly membership to watch my channel. And then some of these guys, their members only content is like not that different than their normal content. You know, that might be a little long. No, I was looking at the wrong number. That might be a little awesome. That might be a little awesome. Fucking eagle, get out of here, dude. I haven't had an eagle on the real golf course in ages. 329 par 4, a 329-yard par 4. There's this tree right in front of the tee box, which is telling you don't even think about trying to drive the green. Unless, I mean, you could hit some nasty slice, which is kind of my shot shape. But we're more likely to land over here in this area. So let's go ahead and hit the ball over these trees like morons and see where the dust settles. I was watching something on YouTube today about these fake alpha males. Like they pretend to be really wealthy and like get a lot of play from women and have nice cars and shit, but they're like faking it. And I was like, man, there's a genre for everyone. That's a trash shot. We'll see what tree we're hitting from behind. Or maybe we're not. Maybe we're okay. No, we're right behind a tree. Let's see where the green is though. But anyway, this guy was doing this thing on like fake alpha males. And he said that Andrew Tate guy, I really don't know a lot about this subject. I'm just trying to make conversation. The Andrew Tate guy was one of them that was, he said wasn't as fake, but there was this other guy that was super fucking like super fake. Guys, that went right through the treetop. Obviously not very realistic. But you've got these guys that are out like doing this alpha male shit, I guess. I have no idea what it means. I guess we could look it up. But apparently they're like dicks to women and they try to sleep with as many women as they can, and they're always smoking a big fucking stogie. Like apparently that's like the first sign of an alpha male, is that you're smoking a huge stogie for some reason. You have a Lamborghini or a Porsche or something like that. Apparently there's these like tick boxes you gotta check. You gotta have a bunch of tattoos and you gotta like hit the gym all the time. You're like a fucking alpha male, right? Like nobody wants to mess with you. You have your pick of the litter when it comes to women, just shit like that. I found it very interesting. I wouldn't say I found it very interesting. I found it disturbing. But you got this guy, I don't know what his name is, but he says he's an ex-Green Beret. And he's doing some pretty like alpha male-y shit himself. Like his intro shows him like lifting weights and stuff. That was a really bad shot. It's still playable though. But this guy's entire podcast, not his podcast, but his YouTube broadcast was all about these like alpha males and how they were fake. And I said to myself, why does it matter if they're like fake or not? Like I guess if you're trying to like fake wealth, like you rent a Lamborghini or a Porsche or something to make it look like you're wealthy. But if you're really like sleeping with a lot of women and you're really hitting the gym a lot and lifting weights, like I could understand this guy calling them out for faking their wealth. But like if you're smoking on a big stogie and like you're going to the gym and you have a bunch of neck tattoos and shit, like aren't you doing it correctly? Like what's fake about that? I don't know. Alpine says he's got a Porsche, he's got 2 Porsches, and women don't give a fuck about his Porsches. Only guys compliment them. Alpine says his alpha flex is that he trusts his Chinese impact screen with his Porsche 911 parked 3 feet behind it. Yeah, dude, that's alpha as fuck. I think you should actually set the bar for these motherfucking alphas. Like if you're really a bad motherfucker, I want to see you hit into your Chinese impact screen with your Porsche 3 feet behind it. Dude, I'm telling, that is the new flex. That's the new flex. Okay, guys, number 14 is a bit of a strange hole. If you are going to try to drive the green, you need to truly be on the green. You can see that it's surrounded by red, which means you're taking a 1-stroke penalty. So the course is telling you that you will play over here on the fairway unless your drives are, maybe if you're hitting your 3-wood pretty far, you could get up on that green, but I don't have my 3-wood in the bag right now. You need to hit a little like 240 shot here. So let's hit the, what do we got here? Let's hit the 5 hybrid. But guys, again, I don't really know anything about this alpha male, any of that shit. I just see what passes through my feed. But this guy, this ex-Green Beret, he was not very happy with Andrew Tate and this other guy. I feel like the word king was in his name. I don't know. I was just watching it while I was taking a shit. So My email is the same thing here. It's Turboed Talon, but it's at Yahoo. Up here, see my username? So the 3 hybrid didn't go very far at all, or whatever we used, the 5. Okay, so it went 180, which is not too shabby, at right at sea level almost. And now we need to go 140. We're just gonna hit an easy 7-iron. But guys, I don't expect this to land anywhere good. Let's just hit the best shot we can and try. That was actually a really good shot. I should really stop underselling myself. Clubs are getting all out of order. I don't use the same set of clubs twice. Let's see what my buddies are saying. They're saying some stuff. "33 feet. No, you're not making this putt. Braking from left to right. Just aim over to counter the break and hit a 30-foot putt." And naturally, it almost goes in the hole. Okay, follow-up putt is about 10 feet. I want to aim maybe a smidge, not that far, to the left of the cup and hit like a 10-foot putt. Except we actually need to concentrate on this one. All right, there we go. We're even. We're even. Did you send that picture yet? And do you want me to show it to the folks on the live stream here, I guess is the real question. I don't see anything from you yet. What do we got here, boys and girls? Hole 15, 400 yards. Let's probably call it 390. 275 to the dog leg. You can see this dog leg's right. Back over toward this very murky river. Guys, I ain't saying having a Porsche makes you quote unquote one of these alpha males or a Lamborghini or whatever. That ain't what I'm saying. That was actually like probably the best drive of the round. Certainly the best drive I've hit in the simulator in a long fucking while. Down at Green River. All right, dude, just let me know when you sent it, if you're actually gonna send it, and I will, I'll do some lonely screen sharing and show it to the folks here if you want me to. I'm using this hybrid gap wedge. And it's going to be a little short, not too short. If it had been the actual distance it needed to go, it probably would have rolled off the green. 32-foot putt, playing uphill. It's breaking a little right to left. Unfucking believable. Holy shit. All right, let me see if I got it, bud. Updated just now. So you sent it to TURBODTALON at Yahoo. I'm not seeing shit yet, but we can get Lonely Screen up. Oh God, I got gas. It'll ask me for some money here shortly. All right, I'll keep refreshing it. What do we got here? 16's a little 180-yard par 3. What did we decide our 180-yard club was? Let's hit this Let's hit this 5 iron hybrid here. We're down at Green River. We got some wind, we got some green to play with. I think we're hitting the ball a lot better than we were the other day. I literally, in my last live stream, I fucking crashed out on video live. My swing was gone. Fade, you piece of shit. All right, that'll do. That's gonna be a long ass putt, but that's a good shot. Or we're gonna roll off the fucking green and it won't be a putt at all. Nothing yet, Alpine. Looks like we're chipping. Oh, check spam. In case you're trying to send me... Dude, you better not have sent me a fucking dick pic. You wouldn't do that to your boy, would you? Because I'm going to show that shit if you did. Pleasure seeker, are you ready for a serious relationship? Oh, I actually have an email from someone who watched one of my on-course videos. That's fucking weird, but it sent it to, it doesn't matter, who gives a shit. Let's go check the normal folder. Oh, downloading one message. Okay, I got it. I got it, dude. They're here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what we can find. These better not be dick pics, bro. Did I download them? Where the fuck are they? Okay. Holy shit, dude. Is that a fucking residential split unit in there? Yeah, you're out of your fucking mind. Let's look at these. Beautiful car, dude. Beautiful car. Where are we at? I need more friends like you, bro. All right, let's have a look at the insanity. So Alpine's got a dope-ass fucking bike there, but you can see his Porsche is, yes. You can see right here that the Porsche is right behind the impact screen. It does look like you have a little mat there, though, for some insurance. Do we got another image? So Alpine's got his simulator set up here. A little bit crooked. He looks like he may have been sipping on something. But yeah, if anything goes through that fucking screen, dude, you're going to need some body putty. Looks like you got a Garmin R50 there. Yeah, dude, you're fucking crazy. I wouldn't park my 1991 fucking Eagle Talon TSI all-wheel drive behind my impact screen. Not in a million years. And it looks like the first picture and the third picture are all the same. Yeah, dude, you're crazy. You weren't kidding. You lost your goddamn mind, dude. You lost it. But that's pretty cool. You must trust that Chinese impact screen quite a lot. What were we doing? Where's my wedge? Give me my wedge. All right, here we go. Oh, it's not gonna go, is it? Go! Fuck, now I got a putt. Down at Green River. Oh shit, almost missed that shit. Okay, what's going on here? How are we 1 under now? What's going on here? Something ain't right. How am I 1 under? I was 3 over. Oh, okay. So we had an eagle. The front 9 or the back 9's been clean. Did you guys see that video from Golf Sidekick where he broke a lab putter over his knee because he was basically saying that 0 torque putters are bullshit? I'm guessing it was from Temu or Temu, but he still broke a lab putter over his knee. It had to have been a Temu, but I found it kind of funny that he despises low torque putters that much. And Alpine says his other Porsche is now without a garage. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. No Porsche should be parked outside. 358-yard par 4. Somehow we're 1 under, even though we've put like 2 or 3 golf balls in the water. Oh wow, I thought that was gonna go straight. Bounce a little bit left. Just bounce a little bit left. Okay, we're good. Alpine says he has a Temu lab and he loves it. So Joe Legowski, who's actually, I do actually give him money every month despite my rant at the beginning of the video. He used to be a professional golfer, so I feel like him asking people to give him, you know, $7 a month is a little less ridiculous than some of these other people that are trying to get you to give them $7 a month. Anyway, so the dude's Australian, but he did a video where he compared a real lab putter and a fake Temu one, and he said that basically the only thing that he could discern was the shaft. Everything else was spot on, but the shaft there was something with it where he could kind of tell that it wasn't a real lab. Boom. Not exactly going to be an easy putt. How much did you pay for that Temu lab putter? Because I would be lying if I hadn't thought of buying one for all my friends. I would tell them it was fake, but like we could have one in the office. So we got a little putting strip in the office. Oh, I thought we were going to get another free birdie. Temu. Tell you what, we'll get on Temu after this and look at lab putters. 0 torque putter, DF3. Number 18, 489-yard par 5. We just want to get up here somewhere. You can see we got OB on the left and we've got to navigate a little bit of hazard, but I think we should be able to clear it. Let's close the map here. No, yes, no, there we go. Okay, Alpine says the Temu lab weighs more. I'm not sure if Joe Legowski brought that up in his comparison video or not. It was quite a long time ago. I don't know where that's going. Stay up. Oh, fuck, there's a river on the right. Oh, it's calling it out of bounds. So, guys, any chance we had of being under par in this round just went out the fucking door. Let's try to hit an actual straight drive this time. What's hilarious to me is that looked like a pretty good drive, but it was offline 45 yards to the right somehow. Don't ask me. What do we got? 1200 RPM a side spin? Whatever. That ball's doing the same thing, but I think it might be in the fairway. All right, there we go. Really setting yourself up for success by hitting OB off the tee, right? Because we're already... Well, wait a minute. If that was OB off the tee, why am I only hitting my third shot right now? Shouldn't I have been 3 off the tee? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know if I have a club in my bag that'll go 240, so we're just going to hit 150. Oh, Alpine says he has 2 different Temu labs and they have different weights. And I'm assuming they're both the same model. What in the fuck is going on right now? So over the top with an open club face, there will be no winning done today. 132 to the pin. I think we decided that would be like a 9-iron. I simply don't know. Get up there. All right, so I should be able to get out of here with a bogey, which will take us back up to even, which is just pretty much in line with my handicap because I'm a 16 handicap. I lied to you. We're probably going to be 1 over. Highly unfortunate round here, but God knows what clubs we're going to use next. 10-footer, 11-footer. No, sir. Okay, we're 1 over. I think we were 20 over par in that last round when I was crashing out 2 days ago. So I'm not mad at this score, not even a little bit. There's your stats. Pause it if you want to look at them. I just don't like this, the double plus. You're going to get bogeys. You're going to get double bogeys. The double plus is pretty hard to swallow, and double bogeys are kind of hard to swallow in the simulator as well, unless you are playing like tips tees. So let's play one more round. No. You know what? Let's just play Hazel Rockets League. It's a little short, but I try to play his league and Flying Fat Kids League every week if I can. 5,600 yard pins Thursday, 5,600 yard tee box Thursday pins, 10-foot gimme auto putt, normal greens, normal fairways, 2,000 feet of elevation, Stimp 11, wind calm, and we'll shut off putting assist as we always do because the simulator doesn't need any more help being unrealistic than it already is, okay? And I said we were going to go on Temu. It's only 5 o'clock. Temu. Temu, whatever. That's exactly what I'm looking for. DF3i. So there are already fake DF3is out. I love it, dude. I love it. Fuck you. Get your spin the wheel shit out of here. Stop. Go. Stop. Get out of here. Oh, $200 off. Sign in to start. Temu keeps me safe, apparently. Okay, we've got a $125 fake Temu and that's down from 185. DF3i Encore. We can look at all the pictures. But guys, if you want a replica, a fake lab putter that I've heard is not that different than the real one, except for maybe some small tolerances and some small details that have been overlooked, go for it. I condone these actions. Go for it. Buy it. Do it now. Go buy yourself a fake lab putter. Have a good time. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. So there you go. There's the black DF3i. I would probably get the blue one because I already have a blue lab. Guys, look, DF3i, blue DF3i for $110. Just so long as you know it's fake and you don't tell people it's real, or you do fucking tell them it's real, I don't care. I don't give a shit. All right, guys, we've got a 317-yard par 4. That's why I hate these short courses. So let's just fucking unleash hell on the golf ball on every hole. Let's do exactly what the opposite of good course management is and just hit the golf ball on every hole. Alpine says his brother has a DF3i. I have the regular DF3. We both prefer the regular one. Yeah, I was hitting the DF3i at the golf store the other day. Wasn't a fan. But I wasn't a fan of the DF3 when I bought it either. I was using a Seymour putter. I don't know, dude. I think you can get used to anything. All right, so you could see that if I was a real alpha male, I would have actually gotten that ball on the green, but I'm not. I'm a fucking sigma or a beta or whatever the fucking... I don't know the Greek alphabet, okay? I just know that a real alpha male, A, I would be smoking a huge stogie, and B, I would have a lot more muscle and a lot more tattoos, and C, I would have driven the green like a real man. Oh, please go. That'd have been a birdie. These gimme circles are the size of fucking Arkansas, dude. This is just a meatball course. It's short. It's got huge gimme circles. Let's just have a good time. 15-foot putt, if I'm not mistaken, a feel. She was close, but no cigar, and that would not even be close to a tap-in par, but because of these massive fucking gimme circles that are the size of Earth's orbit around the sun, we got out of there with a par. 465-yard par 5. We're just going to hit up in this general direction. Dude, you got me wanting to order shit off of Temu, but I want to order like another all-hybrid iron set. Because I'm 45, dude. I'm in the twilight years of my life. I need an all-hybrid iron set. I'm basically, I got one foot on a banana peel and the other one on inside a grave. So I need an all-hybrid set of irons. 206 yards to the pin. I think we have one of these hybrids that'll get us there. Let's try the 4. Oh, fucking bunkers, dude. Bucking funkers. 13 yards, 58-degree wedge. Oh! Oh, fuck. Okay, that's 2 birdies we've given up. Which leads me to believe that if we look at the leaderboard, this fucking course is getting its asshole torn out. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. 12 under, 11 under, 11 under, 10 under. This course has got its own fucking assigned proctologist from getting its asshole torn out. I don't know, 16 feet. That might go in. Yes! Now I'm also on the gravy train, bitch. 110 yards. We probably only want to hit about a $105. Let's hit this gap wedge. It's a hybrid gap wedge, but it's not like some of those you've seen from like Lazarus and shit. It doesn't have a huge ass on it. It doesn't have a big badonkadonk on it. That is going to be maybe our shot. It doesn't have a huge honky-tonk fucking badonkadonk on it. My wife and I were listening to we were having some drinks on the back deck the other night, and some old Garth Brooks country music came on. And I used to think that some of the newer country music that plays has some kind of like stupid fucking lyrics, and it was kind of like pandering to people. Some of those Garth Brooks songs, and I'm assuming a lot of his peers at the time, also had some pandery lyrics. Oh! Almost got another one, guys. So we're on hole 4, and we've birdied one of them. 275-yard par 4, guys, if you can believe that shit. Let's let the 3 hybrid rip here for fun. Ping G433 hybrid. Whoa. There you go, because you've never seen one of these. They're not in every fucking golf store in the world. Well, they're probably not anymore, right? It would be the G440. It started to fade over a little. Definitely trying to swing the goddamn club too hard, but it's a par 4, so we're fine. So the 3 hybrid went 240 at 2,000 feet above sea level. It looks like it had gone about 252 at my actual altitude. And who knows what it would have gone at Alpine Trader's altitude. I think he said he was in Colorado. Oh, you guys, if your short game is dialed in, these gimme circles are so big that you can be playing some pretty terrible golf otherwise outside of the short game, and you can probably score really well here. Short course, 28 feet of putting here. Oh, fuck. That's 2 balls we've had skim past the edge of the cup that would have been for birdie. Alpine, why did I think you were in Colorado, dude? This motherfucker says he's in New Jersey. That's my bad. That's what I get for talking, huh? I should probably do a lot less talking and a lot more golfing. I should do a lot less talking and a lot more practice in my fucking short game. All right, guys, this looks like, well, it's 512-yard par 5. We know we're not really hitting to the left, so let's aim to the left of the fairway. It's like I'm in New Jersey. Colorado and New Jersey are not close together. That's my mistake, brother. Oh my God, did I just get done saying we haven't hit left yet? Stay, stay. Jesus Christ. We haven't hit left the whole round. Get out of here, dude. We're just gonna aim straight down the fairway. I hate hitting OB. We're 3 off the tee, but at least it's a par 5. Dude, I rarely hit to the left like that. Like, that was just blocked straight to the fucking left. That one's headed left too. I don't know. It was high and towy. Anyway, we still got a mile to go. I got a good mind to just hit DOD here. Let's just hit DOD. I'd say you could hit way shittier shots than that. We didn't really get any loft. Yeah, maybe it's your handle, dude. At any rate, my management will be, the management of this channel, which is me, would like to issue you a hearty apology for thinking you were clear over here by me when you were indeed way over there to the east of me. Fortunately, I am my own manager, so that's good. All right, guys, we're on our 6th shot. We went OB. We had a couple of good shots after that, but they weren't good enough. That's going to be a double bogey, no matter how you look at it. Goodbye, birdies. Goodbye. You guys, we're always just going to fucking pound the ball down the gut. That's what everybody else is doing. I normally don't do it, but this course is dreadfully fucking short. Go. Not that way. God damn it, the other way. If I could just hit a little further, if I could get a few more miles an hour of ball speed. But no. God damn it. 23 yards. Oh! That was so close to being an eagle. This is playing like 120 something. Let's hit a 9-iron. All right, here we go. Oh, don't go over there. Sit. As if anybody's ball has ever actually fucking listened to them. Looks like a downhill putt, sort of. Let's play it about 30 feet. It'll probably end up a little bit past the hole. Nope, it didn't even get to the hole. Temu, here we come. 308 down, so this only needs to go 300 carry to get to the pin. If we know we're gonna have a second shot no matter what, let's just hit the 3 hybrid. I bought these hybrids brand new. They've since been replaced by the fairway woods. I'd be lying if I said I played these on the real course. It's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame. Go, 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 go. 80. What do we got? What's our 80 club? Let's hit the 54-degree wedge. Firmly, crisply. That should be a good shot. Nope, it's just gonna go clear over the fucking back of the green, leaving us with a terrible shot. Damn it to hell, dude. We are giving up birdies like candy right now. Hey, Alpine. Alpine says he lost his swing. He doesn't get this game of golf one bit. I feel you, buddy. If you watch my live stream from a few days ago, like, I couldn't hit the golf ball. Like, it was crazy, dude. I didn't think I was doing anything differently than I normally do. I couldn't hit the golf ball. I kept the cameras rolling, though, just to show the people who tune in that this is not just good times. It's not just improvement all the time and this and that and the other. Like, sometimes it just sucks. So I let the cameras roll for 2 whole rounds, dude, but I lost my swing probably halfway through the first round. Go! All right, we're good. So have you lost your swing outside or just in the simulator? I think you know where I'm going with this. I couldn't give 2 fucks less what happens in here, honestly. I don't know what we're hitting here. Gappy gap wedge again. Oh, that was so short. Shit happens, folks. Shit happens. That went as far as it needed to go, and it just didn't get where it needed to go. Go, 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 Gadget. So, this is, if we can get this shit to go in the circle, it's going to be a birdie, believe it or not. Oh, oh my God. Oh my fucking God, dude. How does a little chip shot like that go so fucking far? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Alpine says his 7-iron's going 130 yards. I don't think your 7-iron, depending on how it's lofted, should go much more than about 150 or 160, depending on how old you are and how athletic you are and what your 7-iron's lofted to. But 130 is a little bit short, dude. All I can say is keep swinging the golf club and it'll come back. I wouldn't worry too much about it, dude. You've been watching me fuck around on this channel for I don't know how long, and I've had my ups and downs, and it's all ended up coming back. Slowly trying to get that handicap back down. But my handicap's gone up 2 or 3 points in the last few months, and it's just like sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, bro. Just roll with the punches, you know what I'm saying? Take some time off, hydrate, make sure your nutrition's under control. Just keep swinging the club though, dude. Speaking of swinging the club, we're hitting driver here on the 10th hole. Whee! Go! Get up on the green. This course is dreadfully fucking short, dude. If you can carry about 290, you're gonna tear this course a new asshole. No kidding. Alpine says Sunday wasn't the cleanest round of outdoor golf, but Saturday shot a 91. Dude, 91 is awesome. Be proud of yourself. Says it was his best score. 91's great, dude. All this talk about, like I was watching a fucking video this morning and it was Golf Mates and I really like that dude. But he was saying the average golfer's handicap is between 15 and 20. And I said, no the fuck it's not. No the fuck it is not, dude. The average golfer's handicap is 15 to 20. I was like, I don't know where you're getting your data, shot scope or whatever. But the average golfer's handicap is not a fucking 15 to 20. Because that means the average golfer is breaking 100 every round, unless they have a really bad round, and a good portion of the time they're breaking fucking 90. That doesn't match up with other statistics that state that breaking 100 is really good and breaking 90 is not for average people. Like the numbers don't line up. And I know what it is. Before you say what it is, I already know. Most people that are reporting their handicap aren't reporting it correctly. And I'd say a lot of people don't even track their handicap. So how can you say the average golfer that walks out on the tee box is a 15 to 20 handicap? I'd say maybe out of the people that are reporting their handicap, right? But not the average golfer. Am I in trouble here? Have I done something stupid? Okay. So we're pretty far away from the OB, fortunately. Alpine says he plays ping G440s and normally hits his 7-iron 160 to 170. Yeah, dude, the 440s are pretty hot, but I like that range, 150, 160, 170. You got some of these jagaloons that are like, I hit my 7-iron 210 yards. And you're like, why, dude? You're going to have a huge gap at the bottom of your bag. Like, why do you want to hit your 7-iron that far? That's short. Guys, I wasn't paying attention on that shot. I hit exactly where I intended to hit. I wasn't paying attention. Apparently I'm all out of fucks to give here because I'm only 1 under on this fucking meatball golf course. Oh my God, dude. Woo! 282 yard par 4. And we're on our 5th shot. Oh my Lord. Get in the hole. Give me this one. God damn it, dude. What a fucking shit show that was. Part of that's me not paying attention and me moving too fast, but I can't really be bothered to take the sim seriously, so it's more about entertainment. Alpine says starts with the letter M. What's that mean, brother? What secret meaning am I supposed to be getting out of this? Or did I ask you a question? Remind me what I asked. I'm sorry, dude. I'm a goldfish. Oh boy. Good shot. I mean, it's still going to be a couple of putts. 28-foot putt, give or take a few inches. That's tracking. Oh my goodness. What a couple of rounds we're having. What a couple of rounds. Number 13, 282-yard par 4. Oh, Alpine says when I was talking about people saying they break 100 or 90 all the time, it's because they don't. They're taking mulligans, but they're not counting them. Amen, brother. If I had a nickel for every time I've bitched about mulligans on this channel, I would have like at least a few dollars. Okay, we're going 279 downhill. If I get a hold of this ball, there is some likelihood that it could overshoot the green. But I don't have like my 3 or 5 wood in the bag right now, so I'm just going to hit driver. Oh no, dude. Stay up. It's going to call it OB. Oh. We were that close to the fence on the last one and it called it OB. Yeah. So, dude, every now and again, I'm not a perfect person. If I hit like a 30-yard drive on a par 5 that's just going to completely destroy my fucking hole, sometimes I'll reload and hit another shot. I am not a perfect person. I am not a professional golfer. I try to limit the mulligans to a minimum, but sometimes I take a mulligan. Good shot. Should be another birdie. So if anyone's fucking surprised, this course is like 30 feet long. Alpine says I almost killed the dude in the pool sipping on his pina colada. All right, guys, this hole's probably a little too long to even think about getting to the pin. So we're just going to try to keep it between the red and the red with the driver and post. That is actually a really good shot, but it actually kind of hurt my old fat body. So we'll need to do a lot of stretching when we get into the house after this round. What do we got on the phone? We got the pictures of Alpine's beautiful Porsche and his simulator. But what do I got here from the old motherfucking TikTok? Do I got any fodder? We just read that one. I don't even know why I screen captured that one. That one's so fucking stupid. This one says, I'll just fucking bring it up on the screen. You guys know what my TikTok feed's full of. It's full of man-hating, fucking anti-man sentiment. Ladies, can we make our own country, women only, men are allowed to visit, and residency? What the fuck is residency? Maybe that means something that smart people know. So men are allowed to visit and residency, but no permanent citizenship. I'm asking seriously. Guys, I am pretty fucking tired of this I don't know why some of these women hate men so fucking much. I have no clue. I don't know why. I wish you would stop, but I get it. You're a free agent. I don't think that obviously a country or a continent where there were only men or only women would only last one generation, right? Because nobody would be having children. I just honestly don't know. I don't know what all the hate's about. I don't know why motherfuckers are hating on women. I don't know why motherfuckers are hating on men. Like, I just wish we could all just get along. Like, somebody did something so terrible to this girl that she wants her own country with no men in it. Like, they would come for snoo, and that's how they would keep the whatever from going extinct, is that they would occasionally have some men come in and do, I'm assuming, some insemination, and then they'd have to leave again. The funny part is the men that came in to do the insemination would probably think that was pretty badass, and they wouldn't give a fuck. They'd be like, okay, see you next time. You know what I'm saying? But to hate an entire gender, an entire sex so much that you don't want them at all, you want your own country full of only women, or continent or whatever it said, is fucking crazy to me. I don't get it. My wife is my best friend. I love her. I am attracted to her after 25 years of marriage. I would never want to live without my wife. And she would never want to live without me. I understand that the people that are posting this shit on the internet are probably a loud minority. But for you to hate men so much that you would put that TikTok together and be like, and post it, is kind of crazy to me. All right, guys, we're about to lose a stroke here, but I need to do more golfing and less talking. Maybe we can get it in the hole. Oh, it stopped right in front of the hole. That sucks. Okay, so we're up to 1 under now. .265 to the pin. Let's just try to drive the green. That's what everybody else is doing. Playing these meatball leagues where you can drive the greens. Okay, that's leaking a little bit to the right. Even if it does go far enough, it might be in Pina Coladaville. It might not. Okay, we're good. But that didn't even go very far, and we're only 40 yards from the pin. The lie's not bad, but it is deep rough, so you're going to have to give it a lot of extra oomph to get it where you want it to go. I said we got 40 yards, right? Way too much. Come on back. I like what I'm seeing, but it's probably going to stop. Okay, it stopped. You guys, that should have been a meatball. We only had to go 40 yards. So we carried 73 yards. Yeah, the numbers line up. So we got a little hill to go over, and then we're going to dive back down toward the pin. That is tracking and stopping, and we're going to lose that stroke now. That was just a terrible putt. We should have judged it a little better. It's pretty far downhill. Let's just get it up in the circle here. There we go. You guys, I actually used to get mad when I didn't do well in the simulator. Like, as if it fucking mattered. As if it fucking mattered, right? All right, 17th hole, so we got 2 holes left. Is a 300-yard par 4. It's basically a fucking meatball. Let's hit driver. That's not going anywhere. We'll hit out of the sand. What is our ball speed down? Our ball speed's down to below 140. That's when you know when you're a good 10 or 15 miles an hour under your normal ball speed, it's probably time to hang up the clubs for the night and go get some dinner and rest. Simmer. Another birdie, whoop-de-fucking-do. They're a dime a dozen. Okay, number 18's a 483-yard par 5. Let's just get this ball down the fairway. I don't want to put it in the water, and I don't want to be over in somebody's swimming pool, but we'll see where it ends up going. It's anybody's guess. It's anybody's freaking guess. I'm using a Ping G440K driver head with a Torad shaft. We've still got, if we tried to go over this water feature, I would need to perfectly strike my I would need to perfectly strike probably this like 4 hybrid. My head's telling me to not do it, but my heart's telling me to do it. So here we go. I'm going to go for this one in 2. I don't know what's going to happen. Pray for my salvation and all of that shit. We fucked it up. Get over! Fuck! God damn it, dude. We were so close. If that had been a little closer to the center of the face, that'd have been a fucking money shot, dude. Let's move backwards. Try to get on a better lie. It's not going to show us the lie. That's pretty stupid, but let's drop right here. 71 yards is going to be, let's hit the 54-degree wedge. You guys, sometimes you're going to end up in the water. If that shot would have been like a quarter of an inch closer to the center of the face, I think we would have been where we wanted to be. But sometimes it's fun to try those shots that are a little bit outside of your comfort zone, especially in here where it doesn't matter. You're not going to lose a Pro V1 or something, you know. And then eventually you start getting to the point where you're kind of trying those goofy shots on the course, and sometimes they work, and it's a really good confidence booster. Obviously, sometimes they don't work. Ooh, that was tracking to the hole. All right, guys, that should conclude the round if that ball would ever stop rolling. What did we end up with? We ended up even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birdies, and we ended up even. If that's not an indicator of fucking mid to high handicap golf, I don't know what is. But there you go, guys. There you go. We could have potentially been down about 8 or 9 strokes and just were not able to pull it out of our fat, hairy arses. Let's look at stats. We had a couple of doubles. That's going to happen. You like to try to avoid those in the simulator because the simulator's way too fucking easy to be getting double bogeys. unless you're just having really bad course management issues, or you're having a day like I had the other day where I couldn't hit the golf ball. Not a bad round. Average ball speed was at about where it normally is, and then sometimes we creep up into the mid 150s. Pretty good greens in regulation. Obviously, you're going to have a lot of greens in regulation when the course is 5,000 yards long. But yeah, guys, Greg McDonald designed Red Rock Country Club. He actually does really good stuff on GSPro. Okay, let's bust back out to the GSPro splash screen. I don't have anything else for you. It looks like the chat's gone silent. Guys, I really appreciate you joining in the live stream. I am Turbo Talon Golf. I also go by my real name, which is Shelby Iverson. I hail from West Haven, Utah, United States of America. Couple of good rounds. We had some shitty shots. We had some ups and downs. We experienced the whole range of emotions here during these rounds. But what's important is my golf swing has come back to me, and we can put the couple of rounds we played on Monday or Tuesday behind us because they were bad. But not everything in the simulator is glitter and pony farts and pink sunglasses. So sometimes you're going to see that stuff happen, and unfortunately it won't be the last time you see that happen. And this won't be the last time you see me have a couple of okay rounds. But I appreciate you guys joining in. We will probably see you tomorrow unless I find myself out on the real golf course, at which point I will see you maybe Friday. All right, guys? Have a good evening, and we will see you in the next live stream.